In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to add employees in the Creative Time Cloud Attendance. You're going to start by opening your browser and go to www.timeclockhours.com. You can use any browser except Internet Explorer. It works well with Google Chrome. In the first window, you're going to put in your company ID and then hit enter or go. In the next window, you're going to put in your login ID and password and then click the check mark. If you're entering the system for the first time, you'll be asked to enter your email address. We're going to start by going to Setup and Department. And the system comes with one default department called Office. If you only need one department, you can use this department, and you can change the name of it if you'd like. And then just click the purple disk on top to save the change. To add more departments, you're going to click on the plus sign, and then you're going to fill in a department number and a department name or description, and then just click the purple disk on top to save it. If you have multiple locations and you want to be able to divide the employees by location, you can set up divisions. You're going to go to Setup and Division, and the same way we added departments, you're going to click the plus sign on top and give it a number and a name. After you've added your departments and divisions, if you're going to use them, you'll go to Employee, and here we're going to add employees by clicking the plus sign on top and then putting in an employee ID number, first name, last name, pay frequency, whatever it happens to be, and choosing your division if you're using it, and whatever department applies to this employee. Under the last name is a field called badge/pin. This is the number that's used to enroll the employee at the time clock. By default, it matches the employee ID number, but it doesn't have to. You can use whatever number you'd like. The only exception is that at the clock we don't use leading zeros. So for example, if you had an employee whose ID number was 001, his number at the clock would be just 1. If you're using a clock terminal, this is all the required information that you generally need to enter, and so at this point you could click the plus sign, the purple disk on top to save it. If, however, you're not using a clock terminal, if your employees are clocking in at a PC, then you'll need to configure web clock, or if you're using the employee self-services module, which allows employees to view their time card or request vacation through the portal, then you'll need to check mark the appropriate items and give a password to that employee, and then again click the disk on top to save the entry. As you add your employees, they'll add to a list on the left. This list holds 15 employees at a time. So if you have more than 15 employees, you'll need to use the VCR buttons below the list to see the other groups of employees. This is just a basic tutorial to get you started. If your needs are more complicated than what I've showed you, you'll need to call us for further training.